yesterday was a busy day for the men. They had their qualifier. They're taking to this course next for their C1 UCI trial comp today. Let's have a look what happened yesterday in that qualifier. No, 2 laps these riders did yesterday. Sections were easier than they're going to be today. Yeah, but still, the action was amazing to see.
The organizers were up until 11 p.m. changing the section, so they spend a lot of thought to it, and it's going to definitely be harder.
Oh, right on. Is that right? The work was going in overnight?
Yeah. So here we have Montalvo, Alejandro from the Madrid region, Samuel Levati from Slovakia. Also, they're such a powerful riders. I was doing a show yesterday with Eloy and Jack. I mean, I haven't been competing for a year, so my level is a bit down, but they make it all look so easy. Like Jack here, just flying. It makes it look he does it effortlessly.
Oh, he is insane. Yeah. Just how easy he made it look, yeah.
Another finalist, Borja Conejos, also from the Madrid region.
Look how just dynamic and perfect that was, look.
Here, Alejandro again.
Insane.
Yeah, just like...
This is going to blow my mind.
Yeah, and they go so fast. Like, they put the pressure on, like...
Front, just bosh.
And they're so fit, like, they can keep going. Like, Oliver Whitman.
And this is the man...
No, sorry, this is not Oliver. This
is my goal for this season was to win this. So, next season, we'll see. Hopefully some more world competitions, maybe just a lot more training. I'm also in school right now in college, so just try to ride more and get better and better and start being able to compete with the world guys.
The man who won the North American Championship yesterday. And now we're waiting for the men, the pros, to come out today. And there's your start list. Whitman, Eloy Palau, the reigning 20-inch world champion, right? I mean,
that's right.
He is going to blow our minds. Samuel Halvati, Jack Carthy, a 10-time. He's pipped you by 1 UCI World Championship.
I know, man. He reminded me when he got it. He texted me, "Hey, I got you, buddy."
No, he didn't.
I'm like, "How are you?" Very good friends.
Yeah, there you go. Borja Conejos and Alejandro Montalvo. So, no, not really surprising to see, half the field being Spanish. No surprises there whatsoever.
And it's all like a lot of 20-inch riders. So
all European.
Yeah, I'm glad there's at least 2 26-inch riders in the finals. It mixes it up a little bit. Actually, I'm very excited to see who's going to win. It's going to be 20-inch or 26. I mean, it puts a lot of pressure on Jack.
That's bad, right? So they're competing in the same category.
Yeah.
Is that normal that you can choose wheel size now?
Yeah. Well, it's always been like that.
There's not separate for 26 and 20.
No.
That's just blown my mind. Are you serious?
No, we have separate. For World Championships, European Championships,
World
Cups.
I was going to say,
But UCI C1 trials competitions, they mix them up.
No way.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, because you can get more riders to enjoy, and it puts less stress on the organizer of having 2 categories.
Yeah.
Back in the days, they used to modify the sections. Like, we used to have the same sections, exactly the same, 20 and 26, and then 26 would go, and then for the 20 they would take out some gates because it was too hard.
Yeah. That's sort of what I thought.
That's absolutely not necessary anymore.
No, like you said, Jack told me the same as well.
Probably the highlight of Sunday is going to be this elite final.
Oh, thank you. All right, hello everyone. If you just joined us, I'm Rob Warner. This is 9-time UCI World Trials Champion Kenny Belay. We're in Bentonville Bike Festival, which has been absolutely awesome. And one of the closing events you've just joined us for is this men's UCI C1 category trial, which, I just found out. I didn't know that the 20-inch wheel actually was going up against the 26, so that's going to be a bit of added interest.
Yeah, and I'm excited because I really want to see can somebody beat Jack Carty on the 20-inch? Because on the 26-inch, nobody can beat this guy.
No.
So maybe on the 20-inch, somebody's strong enough to do it.
That's right.
Let's see how it goes. Not that I want Jack to lose, but I want everybody to win. But it's just exciting from a sport angle and perspective. Like, what will this do?
Let's enjoy this riser presentation. We'll hear the MC bring them out.
All right, cool. So we have Levati here from Slovakia, Eloy Palau, Oliver Whitman, all such a powerful riders. They're absolutely legends. You see the art of Hayden Hess here. Jack Carty, the legend, 10 times world champion. Always there, always fit, always strong, always powerful, always prepared, real pro. Riding for Crew Kurtz, just signed another 10-year deal with Crew Kurtz, which is absolutely amazing that they are supporting and seeing the value of having Jack on the team. It's really awesome. We have Borja Conejos, who just rolled up, and then Alejandro Montalvo. It's a battle of 20-inch against 26-inch riders, and that's absolutely exciting. And we are super happy that we can show this competition for a global audience. Thank you everybody for tuning in. This means a lot to the trials community, means a lot to me as an organizer, and it means a lot to many people here and the riders, because beautiful dogs. Everybody's having a good time at the Bentonville Bike Fest. It's the last day of the festival.
Look at that little chihuahua. He's a bit warm, isn't
he? He can use some water for sure. So look at Lane Van Ogle watching the trials. He's probably excited about it. And then they're all getting ready, getting prepared for the
and I love seeing trials here, Ken, because we've got so many different disciplines here. Like you said, we've had cross-country eliminator, gravel, we've got dirt jumping, we've got BMX flatland.
Yeah, and not just.
And we've got the best trials riders in the world.
Yeah, and not just shows. Like they're all competitions with, like, you know, the gravel event had like guys from the UK competing, from Canada, from Germany, like the dirt line. It's going to be awesome at 2:30. We have Ryan Williams, we got Logan Martin, Olympians, world champions. Like they're all like the best of the best. They all want to come. They heard about Bentonville, how cool it is, and they all want to be here now.
Hey, I think Martin Ashton's watching. I just got a message from him.
Martin, awesome man. Too bad he couldn't make it. He was going to be here with GMBN.
But he's
yeah. Sorry, Rob is choking on a
croissant.
Excuse
me, everyone. But no, it's not. That's right.
Excuse
yeah,
my
I know he loves it. He just texted me and said,
yeah, man.
"Have an amazing time. It's an incredible festival," and he's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd been great to see him here.
Yeah, next time, Martin, we want you here, buddy. So they're scouting the section. Oliver is gonna kick off the first section of the UCI C1 Trials Finals at the Bentonville Bike Fest.
So, one lap for these riders. 5 sections, 5 very difficult sections. Oliver Widman first in from Germany. Now look at this, right?
Look at that.
This is going to be insane. To the back wheel from there. What is going on?
You know how much that fork weighs? Like 500 grams, and then you go hang on that thing for like 80 kilos.
Why?
And I bet if you would put a Newton meter on it, you would probably go to a few hundred kilos.
That's mad, yeah. And
this is a big move, and just look, the rock is skinny. It's like,
I know.
It's like 15 centimeter wide.
And it's higher.
What?
No! To front wheel.
Yeah.
Wow.
But behind it, there was nothing. There's like nothing to land on. So it's like.
No, the confidence you got to have.
Man.
You've got to have total confidence in your ability to sit on that front wheel.
Yeah, and
to get the back wheel to where the front wheels and not, lose your teeth on the way down.
Yeah, exactly.
It's insane. I already got it wrong there.
Yeah. I mean, it took a lot of effort and like took a lot of his power, and then you got to do it again like 10 seconds later, and then okay, I got like 4 more obstacles and I only have 40 seconds left. Oh yeah, nice.
Oh, this is hard.
Yeah,
this is looking like a bit of a stopper, this one. Having another go now. Remember, 2 minutes 31 seconds, and he's up this time. Yes. So he thought he could get there. He can. You can hear the brakes squeaking, like a lot. The riders are actually, and Kenny will tell us some more, but Jack Carthy turns up to work every day. Turns up to the trial with a battery angle grinder in his bag, and he grinds his rims to roughen them up all the time. And they actually put, you said, lines of tar on the rims, right, Ken?
Tar is an old school trick. Now we just grind the rim.
He just grind the rim. Look at this. Phenomenal. Look at the lift.
Yeah, as you can see, Michael Friedel here, the judge with the hat on, he's very like closely looking at if they put, because as soon as you put your pedal down, you don't get the score. So he's like,
if the pedal touches or any part of the bike touches, when your feet are on the pedals, it's over.
It's over. You don't get the 10 bonus points.
Eli Palau now, the reigning 20-inch world champion, denoted by the rainbow stripes on that jersey, and this.
He's such a smooth rider, like.
And like, you know, the 20-inch bike to me, it looks so much, I don't know, lighter, more dynamic.
Yeah.
I can't believe they can match him on the 26, but we're going to see that with Jack Carthy today.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Oh my. The precision.
Yeah, and his reflex was so good, like his back wheel slipped. So it's like, if it wasn't so good, then he would have been already 5'd and be out of the section.
And that's quite a prospect today, really. We're going to see then
the two world champions.
The two reigning world champions from 20 and 26 inch head to head. I mean, that doesn't get any better than that.
No, this is a hell of a show.
This is a hell of a show.
Yeah, I bet.
And you know what's on the line, don't you? More than anything, for these two, pride.
Yeah,
they want to win.
Yeah,
they're going to want to beat each other.
They're like, I'm not giving in anything here.
Look at this. No way, the rock climbing again. Front wheel hanging over, hooked on, and then just... That's just ridiculous. Where does that lift come from? Just the technique.
Squats, gym, hundreds and hundreds of hours in the gym.
That is insane.
It's like, they deadlift like 100 kilo easy.
Yeah.
Like, all they do is squats, and that was also new to me as an old school rider.
Look at that.
You know how there's literally no run up to get up that.
No, that he's out. Is he out in time?
So he can now go out of the section. Just
not quite.
Big
oh my goodness! And he's down. And he loses the back wheel there. Eli Palau. I don't think the.
I hope he's not in pain.
No, I think the only pain was emotional pain there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was annoyed. Well, that shows how hard it is. You've just taken.
Yeah.
You've just stopped the world champ.
Once the times start to
get your brother back on the phone.
Yeah. You did a good job.
It's a bit difficult, the last bit.
Can we change the section, please? ASAP.
No way.
Exactly, that's what it is. It's hard. Like that kicker to the top of that rock, and the rock is off camber, and you make one mistake, and your rear brake slips, and there you are on your back.
And that's why the riders put so much emphasis on the brakes, the rear brake. Yeah. Probably the most important component on the whole bike, right?
That always freaked me out. I'm like always like, hey, if you land on something real high up and on a ledge or something,
and come down, big drop like that.
Yeah. What if I'm always scared. Like, what if your pad snap or something?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
Samuel Halvati now, Slovakian rider. Another rider making the big trip over. Watch this, right? I mean. Can you actually believe where he's going? Front to back as well.
Look. You see how his back wheel was slipping again?
Oh, man, and he managed to feel it and bring it back up.
They do.
This is good. These are hard sections.
Yeah. It is hard. And it's long. It's like, it's one obstacle. Every obstacle they do, it's like, it's fine. I mean, we all know they can do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh! He can have another go, remember? Can go as many times as he wants until he runs out of time there. But the longer he spends here, the least of the 6 gates he'll get through, and he's up this time. So beautiful riding for Samuel there. But that's right, they've got 6 gates. Each set of gates in each section carries 10 points. So the maximum you can score in a section is 60 points. You can see Samuel here, through 3 gates, 30 points on the board. And cleanly up there. That was nice.
This is a big move. That rock is just like a Stonehenge on top of the hill, like nowhere to go basically.
No,
gotta go hang it.
Now he's gonna want to go to the back.
But you can't really tell on camera, but if you see the people standing down there, he was like 4 meters in the air almost.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't be scared of heights, that's for sure.
No.
And he's going to run out of time, I think. Interesting about this section to me, apart from the severity of it, is it's quite long, it's very technical, and they're going to run out of time on it because Eloy was noticeably quicker than Halvati through the section, probably because he feels more comfortable. He's able to ride it faster.
But then you make a
he's
mistake.
nowhere near the end yet, and
yeah, that's true. But he won't. I don't know how much. I don't know how many points Eloy had then.
But what's going to be interesting, either 40 or 50 he's made, I think, but you watch the speed that Carthy will ride this. And Jack Carthy yesterday, I kept going over it, and I could tell he didn't really want to talk to me, because he was in the section. So they're in the zone, mate. They don't want to, this is like what they do.
And the thing is,
Jack.
the thing is also, once you're in the zone, sometimes it happened to me. I would be in the zone, and then something happens. Somebody asks me something,
distraction,
and I lose it, and I can't get it back.
No, that's fine.
You want to avoid it.
He'll be glad I'm not out there today. Jack Carthy then, 26-inch wheel world champion.
You can already tell, he's not even hanging there.
Look at the speed of him. And when you get a chance to see his bike horizontal on the ground, have a look at the rider position on it.
He's so fast, you know.
Look at this, look, setting up for this on the bigger bike. In your opinion, Kenny, then,
Whoa.
no way! What? Right up there, he's stuck right on the lowest bit next to the, that was insane.
Yeah. He has such a big margin of, he jumps literally 10 to 15 centimeters higher than anyone.
Does he really?
Yeah, easily.
Oh my. So, what I was going to ask you before he blew my mind was, are these moves, these big power moves, these lifts, easier on the 26 or the 20, or is there nothing in it? Is it? Because Jack is making it look ridiculously easy.
Yeah.
Which it isn't.
This course is, I would say, easier on the 20s because it's so technical and a lot of short turning and all that. But he's just so good. See how high that is?
No way!
That's insane.
No way!
Awesome.
Brilliant, yeah.
He's good. He's in a good shape, I can tell. But look at the handlebars. I was on his bike yesterday. I was I'm sure you can get used to it, but it's a
so
a whole
for you,
different bike.
9-time world champ.
Yeah.
That is a weird setup.
Yeah. For everybody.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It's really extreme, is it, when Jack's gone with it?
But he likes it, so I think it's also because he's really tall, so...
Yeah, he is a big lad.
Oh, man, he has, how many... 23 seconds left.
We said he'd be quick. Yeah. From the leads in the UK, Jack Carthy's showing us why he's world champion.
He doesn't even need more run-up then.
And this is the bit that caught Eli Palau out. Clean up there as well. He's going to take the lead with this.
Is he going to do it? Yes!
Carthy takes the lead, yeah!
6 seconds left.
Wow, wow, wow.
Didn't even have to rush.
Smile on his face.
Not even tired.
He's phenomenal, isn't he?
Yeah, and he lost so much weight over the years.
Did he?
He's super skinny now.
But that gives him more power weight, right?
There was a moment in time where we all thought we had to look like bodybuilders.
Yeah.
And that gone away again. Now everybody's super lean again. And
it's the same in the downhill. It was a little bit. Okay. I mean, different riders, different bulks, but you do see general terms in terms of everyone being big and bulky, and then all of a sudden everyone's super thin and wants to be lightweight.
Yeah, makes sense though. You're more agile and faster and.
Whoa! Trouble then for Boha.
Somebody had to slip. Somebody had to slip there. I've seen it twice. I've seen two riders already being so lucky.
Yeah.
And I hope he didn't smash his carbon frame on the rock.
It's mad they use carbon for this, really. It's so much lighter, right?
Yeah, so much lighter, and it's so strong. Every watt of power you put into the move comes back out.
Yeah, I can see that. That absolute power transfer.
Exactly.
Carbon's the one.
Montalvo Alejandro, he just changed brand and he's now on a carbon bike too. And from the little videos that I've seen, I can already tell that he's riding better.
Can you really? Yeah.
More, it looks more powerful and faster.
Well,
even this,
that looked pretty easy.
Yeah, like a carbon bike, when you hang on the front, on the top, it doesn't flex. It brings you up straight away. An aluminum fork with you will hanging there forever. And okay, this is the best option. Just go straight to front to back and don't put your back wheel on the left side of that rock. It's too much risk.
It's more risk, isn't it? Yeah. The way Carthy did it was insane.
Jack went up there so easy. I don't even understand.
It was ridiculous.
No. I've been standing in front of that obstacle in training whenever I have a trial session. I was like, man, that's a big move. And they just make it look so easy in a section. the squeaking of the brakes.
I said, yeah, that's
very,
right.
Yeah, very nostalgic for me. Like,
Yeah,
reminds me.
that's true. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
just
it's like hearing a trials motorbike fire up on a
He's
Sunday
fast,
morning. That's your sound.
yeah. He's Alejandro is also really fast, as we can tell.
And look at that, just touches that front on there.
Yeah. So going through a gate like that from the side is always tricky, because as soon as you would like go over the arrow with your bike, you 5 it. You don't get the bonus points.
How hard is this to time up off the pedals? Because you've got no run up, right? That makes it difficult.
Yeah, this is a half pedal run up, but to me I would need like 1.5.
Would you really?
Oh, yeah.
Would you really? Oh, right on.
Yeah, it's like, it's hard. If you're not like trained,
match ready, match fit.
oh yeah, then you will never get up that.
So he's going to make it. 15 seconds left.
Wow.
Tight on the time. Just
Makes it look easy.
he did. He literally just jumped up there.
He's actually faster than Jack,
Yeah, I think you're right.
and he's going back. Oh yeah. So,
Very calmly out.
yeah.
So
No, he's in a really good shape. I think today, after what I've seen after the first section, I don't know about you, Rob, but I think it's gonna be Alejandro or Jack.
I'm still got my money on Palau as well a little bit. I haven't counted him out, but he has dropped 10 in that first section. Be interested to see. But he was there. He was annoyed with that mistake at the end.
Technically, Alejandro is only 10 points behind, so
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, he's still in the game.
yeah.
Definitely the top 4 here, still in the game.
And that's what's so hard about trials. You know you're still in the game, but you also know the others are really good, and that gives you so much like anxiety.
Oh yeah, the pressure, the mind games as well.
Yeah.
It's all to keep your head in the game for a trial is
It's hard.
almost the hardest bit. Yeah,
Because
I always,
you go and you're in the zone, and then you stop.
yeah, that's right.
have
And
a
you
break.
lose the flow, and you get in a section or in a queue, and people
Exactly.
talk to you like
Yeah.
you said. That's right. And,
It's-
and that mindset can disappear so quickly, and all of
yeah.
a sudden you're at the front of the queue, and it's like go, and you're like, oh right, hang on a minute,
Yeah.
better get my head back in gear here.
Yeah, exactly.
I always think of trials a little bit like. This might be the worst comparison ever, but it's a bit like golf.
Yes.
It's like,
No, it
you know,
is.
I'm not very good at golf, but like you've got a certain number of goes,
Yeah.
and you've got to stay absolutely like headstrong all day,
Yeah.
or you're done.
Yeah, exactly. Good comparison, man.
Yeah. Up onto the top of this K block, is it? Look at this.
I don't know how he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go. Oh no.
Oh, he's on that long. Thank
Sorry,
goodness.
you
I was
can't really
like, wow.
tell. So that's a paddle up front to back. So basically, some riders like to paddle towards the obstacle, go front to back, and some bounce one time and go front to back.
Is that right?
Yeah, there's
I
different.
always found it really hard to time the pedals up and come off the pedals. Oh, and he's up, he's up, he's up.
That's a big
Massive.
pipe. That pipe is 180 cent. Yeah.
No way, he went up that. Yeah, I saw that yesterday, and Jack Carthy pointed at that yesterday and said that there wasn't anything big enough actually to stop him going up, but he said that's big there.
Yeah.
So they're going up it today. And is that easier on a 26-inch bike then, perhaps, because of the longer wheelbase and stuff? Just a big literal step. Now he's going to come up onto the side of here, so the K block does come into play. He's figuring it out still, Oliver Widman. He's not going to go straight up the end, is he? No, what? No way!
So if you see the judge there standing, that's about 170 centimeters.
That's
high.
right, look at the height of it.
But
Nearly 2 meters then. At the top of that, he's almost up.
But you gotta land on it. Like you can't really. There's nowhere to go.
And you're going to see riders, I think, it looked like some other riders looking like they might come up onto the first K block and then link up onto it. In the end, he just went for a straight. Look at this, look, dude. That is, and he's so close. Half of, like, yeah, he's almost got to just get that wheel up on there. He was so close on that last attempt.
Next rider up, Eloy.
20-inch world champion, reigning world champion. Then what can he do? He needs to fight back on this one, really. You know, only 5 sections today. I know each section's got six zones in it, but like he can't really let Widman and Carthy get away from him. Not with just 5 sections. Look at that. He didn't even touch the front on the end of that log. He just boosted straight up there, splattered up there, as I would say.
Don't hesitate, they say. Just go. And the amount of training, like, he goes straight, whoa, almost. He didn't even expect to go over that so easy.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to overthink trials, though, which is easy to do.
Yeah.
And up onto this massive step.
See?
And he just caught it. It was sliding back up onto the top of the container, highest part of the course now.
Next to the camera guy.
Camera guy looks nervous. Don't worry, these guys won't knock you off. They definitely know what they're at.
Yeah.
Amazing coverage, Kenny. Brilliant to see this is.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm really happy. And the weather's great. And
Charles fans are happy.
Yeah. I can't wait what the feedback is going to be on the live stream.
And Palau going to go head on at the end here.
Oh,
no way! And look, he's off. He was offline. He had to hold it on the back wheel to get that front back on. That was insane.
And it's, I'm telling you, that's like head height if you're standing in front of it.
It's bonkers.
This is another hard move.
Oh, to front and it brings the back round.
Such a big move.
How do you stop them? It's insane the gaps they can do.
Yeah.
The gaps to the precision of the landings is bonkers. Oh my. Oh.
Yes. 13 seconds left.
Smashed
That's a full 60, right?
And Palau, I believe it, yes.
Yeah.
And Palau, he might just have ridden himself back into the game with that. Look at that, taking the lead now.
Going over this?
Look!
That's not easy.
And he was off. The front wheel was way off the side. He had to compose himself.
Yeah. And it's moving a bit, I see, which is...
Yeah, it was wobbling yesterday. I noticed that as well. I said that to Jack. I was like, yeah, nice little wobbles. Because that makes it way, way harder.
Yeah.
So, Halvati now coming in.
I don't know what it's doing when I go to manual.
Jack Carthy is under a bit of pressure now on this section. He needs to get 50. He needs to get through at least 5 of the gates, Jack Carthy, to match Palau after this section. But let's concentrate on this man, Samuel Halvati at the moment then. Oh, and he doesn't quite get there, gets the lift. The trouble is when you lift, you push the bike forwards. But when you're on top, it's all about getting your weight back over the front and getting that back wheel up. So if he's right, and he's done it this time, it's the back end. Keeps it on the back wheel as well up there.
Now he comes up to the next log. Similar move here, but he's got to move forward a little bit wider. Absolutely.
Big move this one. Oh, and he didn't get up there cleanly. Couple of dabs, couple of feet down. Didn't quite get the back wheel on as nicely as he'd liked.
He works so hard. Like at the videos I can see, he's always in the gym, always there. You know,
up there, no bother.
True professional.
Up onto the roof. Cameraman's getting nervous. You see the camera wobbling as he goes around the back of him on the roof. Straight down the log matrix. And now this fearsome K-block, 2 of them stacked up on top of each other. Is he going to get up the end? Only
That's such a hard move.
That's a big move. No. The MC down there asking the crowd to give some help. He's nowhere near that compared to Palau at the moment.
Come on, buddy, let's go.
He's warming up. He's going to have to go a bit harder. Needs more lift, Ken. Look at this.
Boom.
Palau almost did it more in one. It was like the speed that Palau did it.
He's so fast. And he does so much road riding as well, Eloy, that back a long time ago they said you can't do that as a trials rider. That will make you slow. But Eloy is like a good example that road riding doesn't make you slow.
I don't want to drop names here, but I was lucky enough to spend an afternoon with Tony Bow.
Yeah.
And obviously it was question time from me
Yeah.
about the bike, about him, about everything. And you know, the greatest motorcycle trials rider ever. And I said, how much time do you spend in the gym? And remember that these sports are like so linked, so intricately linked. They're almost the same in a lot of techniques.
Yeah.
And he said, I don't go to the gym. I used to go to the gym,
Really?
but it slowed me down. I didn't feel as quick on the bike.
Okay.
He lost the snap in his muscles.
He
It
trains
sounded
like a madman, like every day, like 4 or 5 hours on the
bike.
motorbike.
On the bike. I think that's more his training these days. You know.
That's crazy. I must say, on a trials bike, it's almost impossible to do it for so long because it's so
Yeah, you
physically
haven't got an
demanding.
engine, have you? It's all lift.
After 2 hours, you're done.
Well, I agree, because you get tired and you don't ride at your best, so you're
Yeah.
actually better to knock
Yeah.
it on the head and go and focus on something else.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. I totally agree with you.
Right.
Easier said than done. Jack Carthy then.
The legend.
Yeah, he needs at least 50. He needs 5 of these gates if he's going to stay with Palau. If he can level him. If he can get through this section clean, then he'll leave this section leading the trial. Section 2 of 5. 1:41 on the clock. Made that look nice and easy. And there you go. If you want to look how weird. It's almost like he's on a road bike with drop bars from this angle.
Exactly.
What? It's bonkers setup on that bike, but it works, especially at moments like that.
Landed just on that little edge of that lock. Oh, it doesn't even think, it doesn't even look at that pipe. He's like,
Why?
I got funny stories with Jack.
Have you?
Doing this technique, yeah. There's a big obstacle in my training ground. I mean, if I could do it once out of 5 times, I was happy.
Yeah.
And one day he like literally drove off the boat in Oostende, Belgium. Went to my trials park, put his shoes on, doesn't even look, and cleans the obstacle. Not even looking.
No,
I remember.
why?
I was like, oh yeah.
Uh-oh, right, and he's on the hard bit of this
This
section
is his
now,
specialty.
Ken. You reckon he'll do this?
Yeah, I'm almost sure.
And he's up! Oh, what does that mean then?
Yeah, he's at.
Is he? Where's
30.
the next set of gates? That's the important bit. Still clean by the looks of it.
Yeah.
So that was fine, we think.
No, this was super clean. He went on it.
He didn't need to ride the full length of that cable. He just
No.
needed to get up there. So
The others did it, so they don't waste time to
Gotcha.
go around.
Gotcha.
But he has so much time left.
21
because
seconds left for Carthy.
That's how he's thinking. Like if
He hasn't got that long left, Ken.
no,
Actually.
And he has one more to go. It's a big move. This is
That's
again
right.
a 2 meter
9,
high.
8, 7.
Nice.
And he's done it. Yes.
Awesome. Well done, Jack.
So that should, I think, Carthy take him to 120 when the scores get updated there.
Yeah.
And he is still leading. And that's why the brakes have got to be phenomenally powerful. Imagine the pressure on that front brake as he boosts on it and then like just pushes through it really with the bars.
On 2 little 50-gram brake pads.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah. This is. I like this handlebar setup. It's one piece with the stem for
Stiffer, lighter.
Yeah.
No flex, no
But
weight.
The disadvantage is you can't adjust it as much, but you know they figure it out, I guess.
Bohorkolehos now.
Riding for Clean. Clean is a brand by Abel Mustieles, another legend that retired now, but he's making awesome bikes.
Is that right?
I've been riding them forever.
Oh, is that right?
And, yeah, for competing at least.
Section 2 for this man. Commissaire's in there, keeping a close eye on things.
What, you see, this is with the bounce. Oh.
What? Yeah, what? Is that like a pre-bounce? Like what I see, like a
pre-bounce.
pre-splat on the moto?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
almost that.
Yeah. Like slipping the clutch.
Yeah.
That's so cool. We gotta go out ride someday, man. I got a vertigo now.
We'll go.
Yeah,
I
we'll
can't
go.
wait. Yeah. I tried that technique. You know the front wheel. You know where you bounce the front wheel, and I went out a step.
It
I nearly
helps.
broke. I mistimed it so bad. I nearly broke both my wrists.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was unreal. Up there, nice and clean, easy to the front up there as well. Whoa.
They're so good. They're all such a good riders. It's like
Look,
they
look.
make it look like a video game. Like
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
It's like playing, the Tony Hawk skateboard game. You like.
Yeah.
So
And
this is the
hard bit.
definitely the hardest obstacle.
You can't beat a big step for stopping riders.
A few years ago, you needed like a 1 meter platform for an obstacle this high.
He's so close.
Come on,
It
both
comes down to small margins because
Yeah.
him and some of the other riders, they're almost there. They need like
Like
10
it's like,
centimetres.
come
He's
on,
done it. Now
yes.
he's done it. Wow. Yeah.
So good.
Conor Hoss, perfect then up there now. Still very much alive in this section. Oh. 5 seconds left. That's why he's rushing. He's going to be out of time.
How much
He's out of time. Yeah, he's done.
Only 40 points.
Yeah. And it's Carthy leading 120 from Palau though.
Okay.
So
You're right.
now
Illinois-
we're on, man.
Illinois.
Now we're on. We've got the 20-inch world champ reigning up against the reigning
Chasing.
26-inch world champ. This is a trials comp.
Chasing the big boss.
What genius brought those two here?
I don't know, man.
This is cool now.
Yeah.
I like this. The
Every-
battle of the
every-
wheel size is the battle of the world champions.
Every world champ gets an invite from me.
Is that what you do? Yeah.
Right after a competition, like,
No
hey, come to
way.
Bike Fest.
Brilliant. Well, with sections like these, they're going to come more and more.
Yeah. I mean, next year they already told me they're gonna change it, so they're gonna give us a little bit more budget to change the sections.
Yeah.
So we can add stuff. So I can't wait for that.
Montalva, oh, he absolutely leveled that log there, didn't he?
Yeah. And those are hard moves, and you know, at their level, it's just something they got to do.
Oh, clean up on there.
Like I can't even look. So see how hard it. Then Jack just doesn't even look at it. He just rolled up.
It's insane.
Land looks all right.
The lift, yeah, exactly. And this, bosh.
Like,
But, I mean, like you said, that's massive, that pipe.
yeah,
And the gap off it's not small onto the roof.
yeah.
It, you know, it does carry a lot of risk. It doesn't look it when you see riders this good and this clean, but they're a long, long way off the ground. And here's that big step again, which has stopped so many of these finalists here at this UCI C1 at Bentonville Bike Festival. He's up there,
He's in a like,
through the gate.
Jack, Eloy, and Alejandro are in a killer shape. They're
That's
really,
right.
they're definitely ready for the World Cup season. You can
When's
tell.
that start? Coming up soon, is it?
Start very soon, yeah.
So they are in a league of their own, really, in this competition here this afternoon.
Little bounce first. That was smart. Create some momentum.
Another doubles, big log to finish. 21 seconds. He should be all right now.
Oh, he has
Oh,
time.
no, he isn't. Now he's in trouble. 15
Exactly.
to go now. Now he's under pressure. He'll know it. Someone will have told him.
Come on, buddy. Yes.
Under pressure, he does it. Clean. Amazing. So he will take a maximum from that section as well. And that puts him on 110, I think.
We can hang on the shade a little bit longer. But
Oh, we
now
got
get to the
competition on our hands.
boiling
The
hot
last
section.
one of the last sections.
You know what the really
will
area was
probably
that? We
be
could have said
decision makers.
Yeah, there's not much
I
between
hope-
these
that's what I
guys.
hope for.
Not much between them, is there?
The dream final, like you know, that's one obstacle at the end.
Well, yeah, we might get there yet. Good to see a lot of people turning up, coming over to the Trials Arena on the side
Love it.
of the Expo area, yeah. North American Trials Championship yesterday, UCI Cat C Championship today, including the 2 world champions. If you just joined us, I'm Rob Warner, Kenny Belay next to me. We're on section 3 of 5. A beautiful day here in Arkansas. Warmer outside than it is in this beautiful air-conditioned booth you've got us, Kenny.
yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Last year, it was so hot that the AC couldn't even like cool the thing, and the equipment was literally like malfunctioning because of the heat.
I'm so glad I didn't come last year, to be honest. Oliver Whitman now. First rider into section 3 for us.
The only other rider under the jack on a 26-inch.
Let's have a look at this one. Through the first gate. Oh, look at that.
He's going to hold it there and do this gap.
Look at that. Look at the back. Look where the back wheel is. And look, if you noticed, he took it absolutely to the edge of that launch pad, if you like, before he went for the gap. Like, insane. The confidence to sit up there on the back wheel. Oh, lifts it up onto another step there effortlessly as well. It looked it.
This rock here is over 4 feet, so that's about 3/4 of a Pangeli in height.
On to 3B, he has to get both of these gates to get the points, and he does. Let's see.
Still going good here, this man, Whitman.
So he has to actually make a third gate to get the points, guys.
Hey Rob, I'm so happy you're here, man.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for getting me along, Ken. It's been an amazing week. The festival, it's on a much bigger scale, actually, than I ever imagined.
Yeah.
There's so much going on. But oh my God!
He made that look easy.
Oh my God, Whitman up there. That was insane.
Yeah, that's a big.
When they flow
That's a
and it
big
all
move.
times up perfect,
Yeah, then
it just looks amazing. Onto the Mobile
Oh.
1 bottle.
Oh man, I have 100 emails about producing that bottle. But it's there. We made it happen.
I noticed it was covered in nice grippy paint.
Yeah.
The riders will thank you for that.
Yeah.
No, but there's been so much going on here all week, and actually to get out and ride yesterday, it's mad. Bentonville. Oh, shite.
Out of time. So another hard section.
Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, but Bentonville, it's a phenomenon, isn't it? It's an actual, it's like,
What they're
it's
doing
like the
here,
maddest place I've ever been. It's just like a city that's made for mountain biking.
Exactly. So yeah, there's a few people here that really love biking, and they can build. You know, they have a vision and they keep building trails. They're gonna do the same for a lot of other disciplines.
Yeah,
they're gonna keep going. Like
it's mad.
They want to bring the world here. Now Arkansas has a lot of space.
That's
so
true enough.
It's like, to give you an idea, it's 4 times the size of Belgium, but 3 times less people.
Is that right?
So they can build literally whatever they want in the next 50 years. There's so much space.
I need to get over it. Palau into section now, section 3 for the world champ, 20-inch world champion. This will be our first real test of. We'll know how hard it is after this man's had a go.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Look at this, Ken. Up on the back wheel, and they go right to the edge.
Yeah, and and that's such a skinny rock. Like one mistake, you're off. It's game over.
Lining up for something big now. Is there a little kicker at the bottom of that for the back wheel?
No. There's like there used to be an old building there.
Oh, is that what it is?
These old foundations are still like in the ground.
Kickers aren't really a thing in bike trial, are they?
No kickers, no jumps.
Up there, perfect.
And drops, mountain bike drops.
Look how high that is. It's higher than his head. It's like it was nothing.
Yeah, this obstacle is really high, like 2 meters something. Yep. Bam.
And Palau smashes Stonehenge, destroys it.
And it's his good side, so he side hops to the left. So Jack might be in a little disadvantage there.
Oh, is that right? Different pedal forwards.
Jack side hops. He prefers to side up to the right. So, but I don't think it's high enough to
bother him too much. Look.
Awesome.
Unreal how he got through there.
Trust issues. We don't have any trust issues. We trust our brakes.
So faultless again for Palau in this section. Just that one gate fail at the end of section 1, or he would be perfect this afternoon. Look at that. You winded me up, and he goes. Oh, just as I say, he's been perfect.
Oh man.
He isn't, and he looks.
You can tell he's
not happy with that.
No, and also we shouldn't forget that he just come back out of an injury. So he had a knee injury, and so he wants to do really well. And I'm sure that if he makes a little mistake like that, that it's probably a little bit of a lack of training and confidence. So he's getting back into it. So that's why he's also frustrated.
Yeah,
but he's doing awesome.
Say, going towards the World Cup season as well.
Yeah,
and he wants to beat Jack, right?
Yeah.
They don't often get to compete.
Everybody's trying to beat Jack.
Everybody's trying to beat Jack. The reigning 26-inch world champion is Samuel Halvati now from Slovakia. Speedily tackles the start of section 3, 1:48 on the clock for him. Oh.
Like it's nothing.
Like it's nothing.
All right.
I mean, it's ludicrous. I'm really happy to see the trials being so well supported as well. All the fans coming over to watch it, getting involved, cheering the riders as they make the cleans. McCarthy in the background there. Oh. No, what? So
that's like
just to put this in there, he's shoulder height and he's side hopping up.
Yeah, I measured it. It's 1 meter 45.
1 meter 45.
That's like maybe weird to say on TV, but it's my nipple height. Yeah. That was always how I measured stuff.
I mean, yeah, you're lifting a bike off the ground and placing the wheels 145 up to the side where you took off. It's mental.
Exactly.
Imagine static bunny hopping 1 meter 45 off the ground.
It is. That was my maximum when I used to compete. But
was it?
Yeah, just in training. So doing that in the middle of the section now, it's
going to go at the front.
5. So he had 4 daps already. He plays the 5th one, meaning he has to stop. And he only gets 20 bonus points.
So the dabs do add up in a section, and a maximum is still a maximum despite the 6 gates.
You get a maximum of
Was that a lack of confidence up there, perhaps? Just needed that dab, didn't feel like the back was going to come up for him.
and you put your foot down. That's the key right there.
Although it is absolutely massive.
No, it's more about fatigue, and
Yeah.
he can probably do it. But if you do a series of obstacles, then it's a game changer. Then everything becomes hard.
Section 3 for Carthy. Notice 120 points on the board because he's been perfect in the first 2 sections of the day.
Yep.
The 10-time world champion, and this man will not hang about. Just takes the bike vertical, both wheels on that rock there.
Now I think Jack's going to side up this. If he gets
The
up
MC
his
saying he
back
thinks
from the ground,
that Jack will side hop this. And will he side hop it off the back wheel? Oh my goodness. He just made that look pretty easy, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah. No, it's like he's on another.
He's on another page of the book
another-
when it comes to lift, right?
He's in another league.
Elon Musk's going to be in touch.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on that list.
Yeah. He's got the poke.
Oh, he's going from there. Okay.
Oh,
see,
was that to give him some momentum so he
Yeah.
could build?
So he didn't have to do his bad side. So he went straight.
Clever.
Clever. Like, yeah, Jack is always the guy that, like, you know, he sees everything, but like, then you can tell in how he rides. He pays attention to a lot of details.
Yeah, he's serious.
Yeah, yeah.
I know you're not going to be 10 times world champ without being real,
Yeah,
you know what I
because,
mean?
you know, a lot of people in the beginning, when he was younger, doubt. Whoa.
Oh, man!
In the
He's smashing it, 30 seconds left still.
That's a lot. I think the others were here already, like, timing out.
No way.
Yeah, just hang it, cliffhanger.
Hang it, it looks even crazier on the 26.
But he had to go out to the right, not straight. So there's another gate on the other side that makes it like a gate, so he couldn't go up to the back wheel and land. He had to go up and turn right.
Just to make it a little bit more difficult.
Well done, Jack.
That was insane from Jack Carthy.
Everybody's loving it too. That's,
Still clean, still maximum, 180 on the board.
the Spanish rider.
Bullseye so far. Look at this. Yeah, bang. Wow.
yeah,
Solid.
solid, easy, but not easy. That's what he said. He said, I think the sections beforehand, I think they're all doable, but you know, one mistake and might cost you.
Yeah. And it's Palau, the 20-inch world champ, that's been making those mistakes. Borja Conejos now. Look, goes right to the edge. What tyre pressures are they running, Kenny? It looks to me like they're running less than they used to.
No, a little harder because
Is that right?
Yeah, because there's a lot more rolling stuff going on, like, and the side hops are bigger, so they need more like like real hard bounce. So.
Is that right? Yeah. As the sport gets bigger, the tyre pressures go up.
Oh, he doesn't
Sneaks-
he just hooks it right next to the arrow. That was smart.
That was
pretty
sneaky,
clever.
wasn't it?
Pretty clever.
It must be a nightmare to lay one of these things out and know where to put the
yeah.
markers.
They make it look so easy. That's like a 2-meter high rock just lying there, going up it.
Conejos just smashing through there. No bother so far then.
Yeah. He's gonna go sideways, so he is left pedal forward, so it's his bad side. See, so he has the left. Here is a left foot forward pedal rider, and so he's gonna side hop it to his wrong side,
Yeah,
his
I got
goofy
it.
side. So that's why it's so hard.
And he's done it! Oh my, the confidence to hold it on the front there.
But a multi-time world champion doesn't care.
That's why he's confident.
You need to be as good on the goofy side and than you are on the good side.
You've
so-
got to be right at
Yeah,
this
you gotta
level.
be.
Yeah.
But theoretically, it's hard.
And that's also, yeah, you imagine.
Boom.
Wow, fast down there, made it happen though.
20 seconds left. Gonna be tight though. He's going the other side.
No
Alright.
way.
That's actually smarter than, I mean, more effective.
Nearly there. 8, 7, 6. He's done it, yeah!
Well done, Borja. Amazing.
Brilliant ride, Borja,
2
yeah.
minutes goes fast and you've got all these spots here.
It's not over yet for him.
Points on last rider for section 3. I must remind everyone, stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. There's free water here. Please stay
We've just
hydrated.
joined us, it's Bentonville Bike Festival. I'm Rob Warner alongside 9-time UCI Trials World Champion Kenny Belay. The C1 Trials Comp is underway. 2 world champions are out there battling it out as we go to Alejandro Montalvo now on section 3. 2-minute time limit has started.
Their goal here is to make it through 6 gates per section.
Front to back up there, no bother whatsoever. Whoa. Clean across there.
Play. That's exactly what he's doing.
It looks like he's playing, yeah. Long wheelbase on those 20-inch now.
What it is, the wheelbase?
The 20-inch bikes look long now.
Way longer, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they made it a bit more, like, you got to be on the back wheel most of the time. So back in the days, the bikes were super short and it was like hard. And a longer bike gives you just way more comfort to be on the back wheel.
And does it make the steps easier, the longer wheelbase? Like actually a vertical step, is it easier? You know, like as in, especially when you see them hanging, I guess. Yeah,
well,
the front wheel's already.
Because you're more comfortable. You're more stretched out your body. If you're shorter, you would be like, you know, scrambling.
Yeah.
These rocks actually, they are here already for 11 years.
Are they really?
They're cement, and that's what they gave me when I got here to Bentonville to do my shows on. And,
proper gift to a trials
and
rider.
it's still there.
Anyone else wouldn't be that impressed, but Kenny was pumped to get some.
I was like,
to get some rock. Yeah, cheers, lads. Thanks very much.
Like, I don't want pallets to jump on.
No.
I need rocks. So
something more solid.
They made them.
Oh, look at that, dude. Look.
So you can't just hang there. You know, you got to be.
Oh!
See what I mean? There's the 2 arrows, and then you got to turn into the left.
And how much power to get that up there like that. 11 seconds left. It's going to be tight, but I think he's going to be there. That's so high, that last log.
Yeah.
Easy.
And skinny, like it's like literally 10 centimeters wide.
Yeah. Bonkers. Montalvo then. You can be happy with that one.
Doing such a good job.
Beautiful riding. Look.
This is one of my favourite looking ones. The artwork here.
And then, now this, that's insane, dude. No way. What? Huh? Just so easy for him. It looks effortless.
You got to be so confident when you do it, like especially at the end of your run. Only 5 seconds left.
Yeah.
Like you know, you keep yourself calm. Like keep talking to yourself. Don't mess up. Breathe. Like there's a lot of stuff that goes on in your head that you're like, you know, it's over when it's over.
Yeah.
It's only over when you cross the finish line. Like.
And great to see all ages, some budding trials riders in the fans.
Yeah.
But as a kid,
So I hope
there's not
that
many things.
after the event, a lot of people will get bikes and trials and
I
see
think
the
they
benefit.
will. And you know, for kids, there's nothing much more accessible than than trials.
Yeah.
Like you can go and do it in the garden on flat ground.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
just
And
learn.
Yeah, and the park is permanent now.
Just saw Jack running off in a direction over. I think Jack's maybe having some issues, maybe with his bike. I saw him running down there carrying his bike. Keep an eye on that.
Okay.
Widman in the section now. He's probably run off to grind his rims. I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe the dust, but I don't think it's that. It's probably another issue.
If it's an issue at all, of course. Just guessing. Clean for Widman through there. One of the other riders favouring the bigger wheeled bike.
This is a big pipe, and there's nothing. It's empty in the middle, so there's no way. There's no other technique than just to go straight up.
A little deadlift up onto it. Yeah, let's look then. Off the pedals.
That's about one dab. So he hit the pedals, and it's 1 dab. But that's
Oh, I see. He's been penalised for that.
Yeah.
And he might have been there as well. That's where the second dab's come from. Then that pedal
Yeah.
touching.
that pipe that he put his foot on. It's like 1.55 meters.
What?
Yeah, it's high.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, you can see it there actually.
It's massive. This is a big move too. He's got a massive gap in front of him. Can't really tell from this angle.
No.
See,
But
that's
you
why.
can tell by how long he's taken to set up for it.
Exactly. Go back up backwards.
Oh, and he's blown it. Ah!
He's
That
not
looks
feeling
different.
it.
I think that's good. This is the hardest section so far, I think, don't you?
I was worried when we built it in March. I was like, Wesley, I don't think the obstacles are high enough. But my brother said, man, if you put enough in it, back to back,
Yeah,
it will get hard.
catches him, yeah. It'll get him. 20-inch world champ then, Eloy Palau now.
You see the watch on his handlebar?
Yeah,
That's how they train.
For the 2 minutes, they start the clock and go.
Every trials, so he knows the time himself.
And he's 20 points back at the moment, so another big section for this man. He's running out of time now to get back in this one. The harder the sections are, I feel like the more chance Elo has of getting back in this trial. If it's easy, he's had it.
Yeah.
But this is a stopper, so he can clean this one. He can definitely put some pressure on Carthy and the others. No.
Oh,
Yeah. That's why the brakes have got to be good.
this is so hard, and there's nothing. If you don't make that on the front
Oh!
wheel, then you go in the pipe.
But he put the front
On the
I
edge.
can't believe how gnarly that is. Like literally on the very
Yeah.
lip, on the corner.
I looked at it to do it, and it's like, okay, it's hard.
Didn't fancy it.
No, not at all.
And look, front to back there. He just touched that front in.
Front to back. That's a cool technique. Like you jump a little up, hit the front wheel, and that gives you like that extra bounce
That
to
lifts the front
to go
up
to
and
the,
over,
to
yeah.
the back wheel. Yeah.
Punch it in there.
Oh, he probably. So his advantage now, he might be able to use that little rock on the bottom to get up there. I'm not sure.
Possibly.
Or he
There's
might.
no run up. They can't get any pace for it.
Because if his
Ow.
front axle goes over the tape,
Are you
Yeah.
joking?
so he's in an advantage now, to be honest, being on a 20-inch,
Right.
because
oh.
he can go sideways.
Jack might not be able to on the bigger bar.
Jack will probably jump from the pipe. So Oliver had to jump straight. He couldn't side hop.
Ah!
There is a kicker
Look how
there.
high that is off the ground.
Yeah, but there's
Are
a
you
kicker on the
joking?
ground though.
There
but
is
it's
a
still
little
hard.
kicker
It's
there.
still hard. Yeah, not like a ramp. It's like a
No,
little
little
piece of rock.
And that makes a big difference, though.
Just these two flags here.
Well, brilliant riding for Palau in this section. He's faultless so far.
What?
No way! He might have ridden himself back into contention with this one.
Yes.
He's out with 6 seconds then. Yeah, Palau. That's why he's the world champ in 20-inch.
A fighter, man.
He's fighting back. Now, he has really put the pressure on the rest of them that come with that. That section was full
Yeah.
of really big,
Yeah.
really hard stuff. But the big stuff, it ain't a fight, it ain't a dab, it's a fail. You know what I mean? You've got to get up it.
Yeah.
So let's see what Carthy can do now. What the Slovakian, excuse me, can do.
We were re-educated on that.
All right. Look at the scores, Rob. They're
Yeah.
like all so tight. McCarthy, Montalvo.
Yeah, look at that. So Montalvo on 180. Halvati in the section now. So
once again,
Montalvo, Carthy have to do 4 gates to
Yeah.
match.
look, like you should know that rock is only 15 centimeter wide. So they go up and then turn. And
Yeah,
then,
easy. Bite length, 15 centimetres, yeah, all adds up. It's kind of another interesting thing is the way that the riders obviously walk sections massively before, but like the way they dissect it and they all do it different
straight
ways.
to back wheel.
Oh!
I see him doing that on the videos, and he improved a lot. Like he jumps more back to back wheel than he uses the front wheel.
Does he?
Yeah.
Old school almost.
Old school, yeah. But new school distance.
New school distance, yeah, that's impressive, right? He's going to be. He is going to run out of time on this section, I would think now.
Ow.
Oh yeah, dab! If he got
I
through
think-
there.
All right, they let him go.
Yeah,
And,
he did. Got just one mark, it looked like.
The marker didn't fall. He hit the marker, but didn't fall on the ground, so he can keep going.
Okay, he's got away with it.
But one dab though,
This is
so,
hard,
so
yeah.
he doesn't get the points.
Is he going to go on the back wheel, side hop?
Well, on a 20-inch, I would just side hop it like Eloy did because it's easier and you got the space for the bike.
Yeah, he's there.
But he cannot go over the tape with his front wheel.
He's done it.
Almost knocked the arrow off.
He picked his way up there, just fine.
Straight to the kicker, not thinking, just do it. Awesome. Love it.
Amazing ride then for Halvati. One dab on the scores for him, but still maximum 40 there for him. But out of time now.
Out of time, guys.
Oh, crunch time for Jack Carthy. Pressure's building on these leaders now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Montalvo and Jack Carthy. Look at this on the back wheel. To the front.
Crazy. I have to say, all of these competitions, all of these sections of riding, this is by far the most recent.
Jack Carthy then. Clock starts.
This is hard on a 26-inch bike because, you know, his wheel is bigger to go on the back wheel turn.
Oh, straight up. Yeah, you can always see it on this one, some of the section. But Jack, like, he's a big dude and he makes that bike. He's just so agile on it.
Yeah.
And it's almost he gets away with the extra bike length because he just puts it so vert. Like, the thing is, when he's up on it, it's vertical.
Exactly.
This is a big step. Now, this might be easier on this bike, right? Or you say not? You tell me, Ken, you're the 9-time world champion.
I think it is. It should be. He will go probably to front wheel. Yeah.
Oh! He didn't even use that little chip there that some of the riders have probably come to out. Straight up!
He's like, let me find the highest spot on that thing and go on it up it.
To the front wheel. Look in the background where it is. Look what he just rode up.
Yeah, it's massive.
That's insane. To the front.
So here, like we said, like we all know, he's in a disadvantage. He probably won't like that.
So this is probably the hardest bit of the section for him, is it?
But I think he can make it. He's really...
Oh my.
What?
No, now he's in a bit of trouble, and it's costing him time. 48 to go. But Carthy, he's been in this situation before. He's 10 times world champion. This must happen quite a lot. We have to correct. Things don't always work.
Yeah, that gap is massive. Like, you can't tell from here, but if he's struggling... What?
He's done it! Was that ridiculous or what?
Like he flew over it. When he was younger, I told him, Jack, you know, I coached him a little bit. I said, Jack, you gotta ride the technical stuff, you know, it's important. He's like, no, man, I'm just gonna jump over it.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Is that right? He's pretty tech. 14 seconds left, though.
What?
Oh, and under pressure, he pulls it out of the bag, and Carthy goes clean. Carthy goes...
60. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's good. He's 6. He's good. He's still good. We're all good.
Good. He's like, what?
Yeah, I know. It's always stressful with observers, though, isn't it? It's part of the game. It's a judge sport, ultimately.
Yeah. Judging got a lot better, but you know, like even in soccer today, like you don't want to start negotiating with a judge. That's
that's right. That's exactly right. Yeah, it's not good.
The rules are pretty straightforward, though, in trials. It's not like you judge on style or something. Put your foot down. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true enough. And get through the markers or not, Borja. Kogoshos now. Making the first part of the section easy.
I've seen him winning the Worlds in Vic 2 years ago. That was like unhuman what he did.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was so good. In Vic.
Oh, but that's caught him.
I think today he's a bit, a bit of an off day maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, perhaps, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was better. And he does do it.
Nice.
Touch front.
He's so powerful.
Yeah, the way he went up there, off the pedals as well, that lift.
And he's always one of the riders that will like use every piece of obstacle on the bottom like he can to save his energy. Very efficient rider.
Which adds up, right, throughout a trial, because fatigue will be a part of it towards the end of a day, a big day.
Oh, nice. Oh, he's in a disadvantage as
Whoa,
well.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Almost jumped over the tape there. He's also in a disadvantage because he cannot side hop it like the other guys did. Because he has left pedal forward.
He's done it. Nice. Took him a little bit of time. 23 seconds left now.
Well done.
And then the fatigue comes in as well. The more goes you have, the more energy you lose. I cannot believe the way they just float up on that.
And that thing is like 2 meters high.
Yeah, I know. Ridiculous.
It's like, let's just get over with this quick.
Yeah, get this done quick. Oh, and off the bottom there, the bite. That's no good.
This is a hard section, people. Like honestly, like this is World Championship worthy.
Yeah, that's right. You can see it. Well, it definitely pushed Carthy, didn't it?
If they fail and make 5s and don't get this maximum score, it means it's really hard.
Yeah.
There's maybe like 10 people in the entire 7 billion people planet Earth.
Yeah, exactly. They
do
can
this.
manage that. That's exactly right. Exactly right. That. If 10, I'd be surprised. Alejandro Montalvo then, before this section, leading with Jack Carthy. Now he needs 60 points from this, or Carthy is going to go to that last section with an advantage.
Yeah.
Palau's still in the game.
Yep.
We don't know how hard that last section is, but
It's pretty hard.
Carthy
There's
is,
a big side hop that's in Jack's disadvantage.
but
because of the
Carthy
way.
has really put the pressure on this man on this section now. Another rider from Spain, Montalvo. So he won't mind the heat as much, that's for sure. Going for that no way! Same as Carthy, using the front wheel to get up there. And destroying this section. Still over a minute left on it. And, you know, getting towards the end of it already. Now, though, this is the section, the part of the section that's been catching a lot of riders out. What's his approach going to be here, Kenny?
I think he is. Okay, he's gonna go bounce and up. Yeah.
Bosh.
Which is weird because that is wrong side because he is right foot forward. But everybody has a preference and a specialty and, you know, certain confidence that you can make those decisions.
That was no problem. Nor will this be, I'm sure.
Easy.
Doddle. You're going to have to get a 3-metre one in next year.
Just remove the kicker. It's easier.
Yeah, that might stop
less
him.
work.
Yeah, that's right. And that'll make quite a difference, right?
Oh, then it will probably become impossible because it's so high up. Yeah. What?
Oh!
What the hell?
No way!
He's like.
That was insane, right?
Yeah. Oh man.
The speed he just made that happen.
So much confidence.
No way.
Even the fellow trials riders look like, you know,
Yeah.
Vera seeing it, she's like, what the hell just
Watch
happened?
this. Watch this, people.
He's going on the lower part, bang, boom,
Bang,
boom.
bang.
And just not just bang, bang, just let me turn around too on that little rock and go back.
Yeah, just casually.
Yeah.
Uneven up there. It's not flat.
Yeah.
You got to have nerves of steel, skills that are from another planet, really, to do this stuff. Well, getting towards section 5 now, then, I believe, right? Last section. Crunch time. Carthy, Montalvo. 240 points on the board each. They haven't put a wheel wrong. Palau, he's hardly put a wheel wrong. He's dropped 2 gates, 220 points for him. It might be hard, I would say, for Palau to get back in this now.
240, 240.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
comes down to this last section.
And there's one obstacle in there, like it's a big side hub. They have to go from like a little piece to the top. It's like, yeah, it's pretty wild. So I think that's going to be where they're going to make a difference.
I mean, I can tell from the fact that...
And this one too, like the one you were talking about, Rob. Here you go.
This is our first look at section 5, yeah.
Just the start of it.
But we know that I know that Carthy's headstrong if he's 10 times a world champion. It's not the first time he's been. What about Montalvo? How will he handle the pressure?
Yeah, I think they're both good, but Jack can handle the pressure definitely better.
Can he?
Yeah, he's a machine,
and
he wants to win. Like
he
doesn't allow himself to not win.
No, I got you.
And he's not. And you know he has that Tony Bow, Vincent Herman's mentality of like doing it like always winning. Like if it's a big race or a small race or whatever,
it don't matter.
They want to win.
Ultra competitive. Beautiful riding so far for Widman through here. Big drop off that log there he did earlier. Long way down.
Now, I wonder how they're going to do this. He's got to attack.
And is it straight up the end of that
Yeah,
sleeper?
so there's a little, the back is a little lower, so they got to cliff hang that.
No.
But that's the first vertical cliffhanger we have in a competition. And look how easy they make it look.
Are you joking?
10 years ago, that was impossible.
Absolutely impossible.
Yeah, nobody could do that. But
no one on the planet, no.
That's why they started flipping the bars down. So when you were hanging stuff like that, it would feel more like you're up.
Got ya, yeah. Is that? Oh, that's kind of where it comes from.
Yeah. But yeah, as an organizer, it became hard to set sections out because everybody was all of a sudden hanging stuff.
So you're like, it's a new problem.
Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it? I mean, there's not many people in the world could lay this trial out for these riders either.
No.
That's right, isn't it?
No, if it's not done properly, the
It's a
riders are
disaster.
frustrated, and everybody always loves my brother's sections, and there's very few people in the scene that can actually ride like my brother can and build.
Is that right?
Yeah, because you got to be a rider to really build.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, there's a bit of me feels like only the sort of handful of riders in the world could lay these sections out for themselves almost, you know? It's so tech. You've got to be in this one, man.
This is a hard move because you actually have to do a massive 8-foot or 2-meter gap to an uphill round skinny log. So you can't tell from here, but
Oh.
all right.
Eloy Palau, the man in third place then, 220 points on the board.
Let's see if he
And
can
maybe,
clean it and put pressure on the other guys.
Maybe an opportunity here to pull some marks back, because it looks like it's a hard section. They've all been difficult, but the end of this one looking tricky again.
Nice.
That was seamless, wasn't it?
Here comes the two-part gate. He's got a gap up to this log.
And this is a big gap on the back of it, big drop on the back of it.
That's such a big move there. There's a judge in front of it, but you got to land to the front.
I mean, you know, the way that they hold it on the front, how much faith has he got in his front brake? It's insane.
100%.
Lovely. Clean through there for Palau.
Riding super confident.
Straight up the end of this sleeve bar. Puts in one pre-hop before it and then hangs the bike and bosh. Simple as that. Oh, just casually drops off to the back wheel. Side hopping
This
on
is
the back wheel up there, yeah.
to the round log. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong angle.
Oh, he's had a dab there. That's how difficult this is then. Palau needed a dab. He didn't do anything wrong either.
No. It's like you just know I got to put my foot down, or there's no other option. I mean, it's a disappointment that goes on in your head, but you always make the best out of it. What?
Oh no!
Ow. Well, I hope he didn't twist his ankle there.
I think he's okay. His face, it's only the pain of failure, not injury, it looks like. Pretty gutted with that, but
a lot of
I think he knows how hard that was as well, Ken.
a lot of real emotions today.
I mean, are you joking? How wide's that log they're trying to land on? And it's a rounded top on it by the looks of it.
10 centimeters?
And rounded, right? No way. So no one done that yet.
It's
no
hard.
one managed it yet.
The tires, the brakes, everything that's going on.
Next up, the Slovakian rider.
Next up, we have the Slovakian
Samuel.
Samuel Navati.
The two big dogs left to go, Montalvo
Extremely soon to Sam.
and Carthy.
Last night for the Shindig podcast. You want to hear what these guys have
Let's see what Halvati can do in this one. Can he be the first one to see the ends cards?
riders all around the world.
Quite possibly not, judging by what all the other riders have done already. Jack Carthy there in the background.
One Trials podcast. All these riders that we've seen today are on.
Gonna have a close eye on this one, see if he can work anything out. But you get the feeling that all these riders know exactly what they need to do, where they need to put their wheels.
Yeah, they do, but
know how they wanna
sometimes
do
it
it.
just doesn't happen.
Yeah, yeah. Quite often.
He's gonna do it with a run-up. That's insane. What?
Oh! Just pulls it across there,
Jesus
gaps
Christ.
it.
You should I wish everybody could now walk out in the TV and go look how
That's
far
right.
and big that is.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
And high. Look at the
yeah,
height.
exactly. You can see the commissaire there, and it's like 2 foot above his head.
Yeah.
It's well over 2 meters. Well over 2 meters.
Yeah.
That's just the drop off it. This, to me, looked impossible. They're making it quite easy. Actually, seems to be like one back up in, and then just hang her up there,
Let me have a break.
lift her up.
See, look at the fork.
No way. And I mean, again, it looks easy, but that's almost impossible, right? Just to lift that bike with ease up on a narrow bar.
Yeah, and that's why the deadlifts are like so popular in trials now, because you're hanging there and then you gotta like throw that weight in front of you. It's like pulling your body up.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
Or like the pull-ups and the calisthenics.
You need them fast twitch muscles to be working well.
Oh yeah. I always had like the 50-50. I would never get tired, but
all right, this last bit of the section. Oh, he's on, but he's off.
Oh.
He's come off, guys. You can really see that getting stuck. Give him a big round of applause.
I think some of the commentators might be suffering dehydration as well. A bit of a cramp situation in the commentary booth.
I had the same a while ago.
So hot here. That's the riding I did yesterday.
Oh, there's no other way also to like go there, set your foot down, pull your bike in the gate like we saw with the women.
With the round on top, that's right. Crunch time.
Also before, like, it was part of your strategy, put your foot down.
Yeah, you can't. There's
These
no
days,
room.
with the level, you don't have time for that.
10-time world champion Jack Carthy comes in now.
All right.
And the trial win hangs in the balance on this last section then. Montalvo still to come. He'll have the advantage of seeing what Carthy can do, but if Carthy can clean this, he'll have the advantage of putting the pressure on Montalvo. So it's a double-edged sword. Back wheel so far then for Jack. Going right to the edge there, to the front, and then the speed of that front to back tuck. It's insane.
Yeah.
But that's enough, right? Just to give you that length.
Like, you don't want to mess up, because if you make a mistake, you fall like literally 2.5 meters
to your head,
face plant.
Yeah, it's gnarly as. Wild skills.
This is his specialty. He's not even gonna use that rock. He's gonna pedal up to it again, I think.
Is that right?
That's weird that he chooses to do that.
Oh.
Why is he not? Okay. His choice. Okay. He has a similar setup at home, so he has so much confidence. He has all like skinny beams in his backyard, and he should go look on his Instagram.
Is it mental? Is it his guy?
He's so confident on it now. He does everything on the back wheel. Like no dab though.
No way.
Like, this is exactly what he built in his backyard, so it wouldn't surprise me that he just does it so easy.
Let's have a look at this. Look, look.
What's he gonna do?
No one's done this yet.
Come on, Jack.
20 seconds left. And he's up and he's clean! No way! So he made the gate then?
Yeah, he made it. He gets the points.
No way, 11-10. He's still not out. What? He's under real pressure now.
All right, what's
next? The time's up, I think.
Yeah, I think he's out of time.
Let's have a look then what gets observed there.
40 or 50? So he made 50. I think he didn't do the...
We're listening now to the commissaires saying he ran out of time.
I think he's 40. 50.
Right, guys, give it up for Jack.
Well, will that
50 points, so Montalvo is going to have to do 60.
Oh, the pressure's now.
So if Montalvo, let me check the result from yesterday.
So Montalvo now. Can he take the win with it?
All right, so
Connor's just next. Borja coming in, section 5 for him, last section of the day. But for Montalvo, it's all on the line on this section, right?
Montalvo has to, clean it.
He needs to clean it to get the win. I was just going to go a tie break.
Yep.
And we'll deal with that when we come to it. But
if he makes a tie, if it becomes a tie, I think he will. Alejandro will win because he won the semi-finals.
On the semis yesterday, okay. Well, that'll be quite comforting.
But honestly, to get 50 is hard.
Yeah, we know it. We've just seen it.
Yeah.
And to get 60, well, no one's done it yet. So if he wants to win it outright, surely, I think he'll go for that. Of course he will.
Yeah.
Different techniques all afternoon long on this section here, on this part of the section.
Like, you almost want to do it like Samuel did it.
Ah! Oh my goodness!
I'm scared.
Nerves of steel.
I'm scared of this
That
place.
was wild, huh? I tensed a little bit then. Up onto the front again.
Lovely switch.
Oh, Jack, you know, he makes the bigger bike work for him, doesn't he? He looks great on that 26.
Yeah, I mean, him on a 20, that would be... He's
Massive.
too tall, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Into the stack. Look, rolling up there like it's
that is just so casual. Just drops the back wheel onto that log on the side. I mean,
Yeah.
really?
nicely. See riders get through this rock.
Oh,
Into a hook position again.
Off that. Is it harder to off, you know, with the back wheels on an angle like that?
Yeah,
Makes it a
because
lot harder.
as you compress the tire, it gives you a different. It throws you off a bit.
Yeah, it'll squirm and probably
Yeah, exactly.
set your
Yeah.
trajectory off when you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So you might want to
Here we
pump
go.
it a little bit harder before you go.
Different. Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I used.
No, why? He's done it.
See what I told you? He always uses the obstacles. Like he uses like bottom things that like a little obstacle in the bottom.
Yeah.
He would just benefit from it and use it to go up.
Is that right?
That's what he just did.
Super clever. He made that look pretty easy, actually, didn't he?
I mean, he's gonna.
He's almost there. He's got 7 seconds left, though.
Oh.
Ah.
All right.
He doesn't know either what's gone on there, but he was.
I think he knocked a gate out here.
Oh,
They said he's taken a gate out.
He's knocked a gate out. Even if that he knocked a gate out over
I'm
here.
not 100% sure what happened here.
There's just some VAR going on.
What I do know is that no trial's complete without at least one
Little
one
argument.
disruption
Yeah.
between the riders and the observers. That's part of the game.
We needed that. We needed that.
You know, that's very much part of the game in motorcycle trials.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The pressure that observers get put under
Yeah.
sometimes sees them change what they've written down.
Over a medal. If you're lucky.
I've seen some crazy things at World Championship trials.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, all the people that have worked tirelessly to make this thing happen. The best part
We
about
hear
all of
Aaron
this is
Luzzi on the microphone from Super Rider. He used to work for Red Bull actually.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a trials
I've worked
rider.
a lot with Aaron. I haven't seen him for
Yeah.
a long time. I don't know how long, 10 years or more. And I bumped into him here. Yeah, incredible to see Lutz here.
Yeah.
Massive trials fan.
Also the guys from Shindig on the microphone. Go check out their podcast. Shindig, really good stuff on there, and Super Rider.
So, Alejandro Montalvo in this section now, riding for the win of this trial out, this UCI C1. Needs 60, needs to get all the way through this
Come
section.
on,
Go through every gate if he can.
Pressure's on, eh?
Yeah, I noticed this already. Taking longer here than I would have thought. Front to back, does it again though. And it's perfect when he does go. And if it goes to a draw, if he goes through 5 of the gates, we think he'll get it on a tie break. But let's see what he can do, as you said, Kenny. Long way to go in this section, and even 50 is not easy to get, is it?
No. But
That was nice.
he's so fast on that bike, the carbon bike, I can't believe it. He's riding like 10%
But he takes
better.
what's this?
Oh,
Different. Well, he
he's
saved
got-
some serious
yeah,
time
yeah,
there. Look at that, just
exactly.
dropped. No! What? Oh!
No. Jack
So
wins.
now,
I think, unless he can like still
dude,
get.
that could have been almost that's almost the decision of the trial. 42 seconds now.
He has time though to make the end.
But has he got time to make the rest of the section?
Oh.
This has got to go this time. He's in trouble here. This is the trial going Jack Carthy's way, mate. Look at this.
He keeps fighting though. Come on.
He's going to go to the back now. He's done
Yes.
it finally. Oh, now comes to what has been the hardest part of this section for most of these riders. 19 seconds left now for Montalvo then. Back wheel. And he really hasn't got time to mess about now. He needs this gate. And he gets it. And 9 seconds now.
Come on. One more.
Oh, one more gate. It's going to be close. It's going to be a draw at least. Or maybe he's going to get it. Insane riding from
Oh,
Montalvo.
he has to go uphill now and get it.
And he's out of time.
Ah.
And he is out of time, which
Oh my
I
God.
think is going to make it a draw, right? I think this is going to be a draw. Well, a brilliant ride from Alejandro Montalvo today. Takes 40 there, and it does take him at 290. So he's equal with Jack Carthy. It is a draw. No, it's not.
No.
280 it went to, sorry.
280. It's No, he's 10 points less. So
So Carthy's got it.
Mr. Carty got it.
No way! Excuse me. Congratulations to Jack Carthy then.
What a beautiful, exciting competition, man.
What a competition. It came down to the wire. It came down to that last
They're all
sections.
happy.
Well done. 10-time world champion Jack Carthy has done it again here in North America.
You know
at
what
the
I like the
Bentonville
most?
Bike Festival.
You know what I like the most? That he didn't get it for free.
He worked for that one today. I think we're going to hear from him, but
We're gonna go over there.
that, he won't mind winning it the hard way. That'll feel even better for him. All the way from Leeds in the UK, making the trip really worthwhile. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And there's your results. And it all came down to that last section. I thought Montalvo actually had got at least 5 of those gates. He only got 4. Ends down in second place. Better than a tie break though. It's a clear win for Jack Carthy from the UK. Almost perfect today. Just dropping 1 gate on the very last section today. Congratulations to your brother for laying out an insane trial that took it to the wire as well.
Exactly. It pushed the guys to the limit, and I think everybody enjoyed it.
So there's your scores. Carthy's done it. Let's have a look back then at some of the biggest moves of this insane trial at the Bentonville Bike Festival. Amazing riding. I love that. Great, wasn't it, Ken?
Yeah. Hey, Rob.
That was awesome.
I love your passion for our sport. I appreciate that, man.
Well, I do it. I come from trials. I mean, I'm known for downhill racing.
Yeah.
But all my skills for downhill racing came from motorcycle trials, which is so closely related to this.
You'll be surprised how many like motorcycle athletes like Brad Binder, like Johnny Walker. They all ride motor trials.
That's
on
right.
a daily basis.
Yeah, on
like
a daily basis.
Sam
That's
Sunderland.
right. Yeah.
They all live in Andorra, and all they do is go ride motor trials.
That's right.
And it gives you such a great.
There's nothing better for your balance, for the feel of a bike, for finding grip, for
everything.
For everything.
And it's the
Clutch
same on
control,
bicycles.
it's there. Everything you ever need.
And that's what I keep saying for bicycle trials too. If you can do this, you can jump on a mountain bike and at least go make a fool out of
When I
yourself.
was a downhill professional racer, and I did a lot of bike trial to supplement my motorcycle trial. But people used to say, "Oh, trials is slow. How can you go downhill fast?" And I was like, well, it's only trials, but I'm just going a lot faster.
Yeah.
But every technique I do in motorcycle trials or bicycle trials is like lifting the front, hitting it. It's all the same. It's all the same. I'm just doing it at 60 miles an hour quicker.
Yeah.
But you
got to work on the basics.
Yeah, you got to have them down.
No.
Well, amazing result for Jack Carthy. Let's hear from him now. Here's your winner.
Again, you've done it. Another trophy, another medal to add to your collection. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm really happy with my ride. It's nice to be a bit more on the forest kind of thing. It's quite nice to be instead of in the cities all the time. So yeah, it was really enjoyable to ride it. Yeah.
You did look pretty comfortable, I must say, and it was nice to see a lot of it. It was very sort of quite a close playing field, don't you think? It was more like who was going to get the mistakes.
Yeah, definitely. It's all about who don't make the mistake. But I feel I was the only one who rode the competition the way it's intended. Everyone seems to be finding cheat lines all around it. It's getting a bit boring watching it all the time. It's not really about the riding anymore. It's about looking around. It's not.
So you can see what they've kind of tried to do and say, all right, we want someone to say side up this and do it that way. And we did see you take some of the more difficult approaches, right? Was that kind of, you said, were you determined to say that's how I'm going to approach it and not copy everyone else?
I'm here to improve, and as much as I want to win, I want to get better. I don't want to keep cheating around obstacles all the time. It's not the way. I didn't get into this sport 20 years ago for that. I want all of us to get better. I think all of us will get better from it. But people seem to not be bothered about getting better. They want to cheat to win. So
focusing on the talent and power to win rather than the tactics and all that. Well, Jack, you've done it again, mate, and all the way here in America, and I'm amazed, of course. Another British rider taking it home. It's coming home. Let's give it up for Jack, guys. Thank you very much again, buddy. Enjoy the rest of your day, man.
Jack. You know, amazing to see him take the win. Really interesting for me to hear what he had to say there. Frustrated though. You explain that to me, Kenny, because as a layman, I don't quite understand that.
Yeah, Jack. You know, he's always very passionate, and especially after.
He's a purist, right?
After competition, he always says and acts how he feels. And,
as it is.
You know,
says it as it is.
Yeah, says it as it is. And I mean, it's not about cheating. If there's 3-4 options to go over an obstacle, I mean, upon your ability, you will choose the way that you're sure you can do it.
Yeah.
So I mean, but he sometimes forgets that he's on another league, and that he, you know.
He's able to do things like perhaps as they were really intended,
Exactly.
the straightest way, when other riders. I mean, to me, that is. The rules are the rules, and if it's not a 5, it's not a 5, right?
Yeah,
that's how
it
is.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how you get up to something. I mean,
I love it.
I don't know where he's coming from, because all the time I was like looking at the competition and was like, oh, different options, you know.
Yeah.
Why would you choose Why would you even choose the hardest route? I think maybe it's because some left foot moves were easier for the other way around. Some left foot moves were easier and then were against him. So maybe he feels disadvantaged there.
It's so it's so technical that it's impossible laying out a trial almost to cover all, mate. Like,
no, you can't. You can't.
That's right. It's impossible.
I mean, everybody, like, it's impossible, and I think he'll probably maybe regret a little bit what he just said.
I absolutely love that. Like that, you know, it's trials.
It's pure.
It's as core as it comes.
Yeah.
Lay it out there, Jack.
Yeah. But again, he sometimes forgets that he's in another league and better than the rest.
Well, that's right.
But I mean. Also, they're on 20-inch bikes. It's not always easy to do what he does and the other way around. So I think it was a good mix of everything. But
he signed up. He let everyone know what he thought, and he's taken the win. And I admire him for his honesty. That's how it's got to be, right?
Yeah. No,
Kenny,
for sure.
I admire you as well for bringing this trial here to the Bentonville Bike Festival, putting on this live feed, and taking trials to the world, mate.
Exactly.
That's what we're at. That's amazing.
That's what we want to do, and I'm glad to have you on board for doing that.
Loving
Thanks,
it,
Rob.
Well, look, we're going to say goodbye now, but thank you for watching at home. Thank you to Kenny Belay as well. But thanks very much for joining us wherever you've watched from in the UK. We're going to get back into the Bentonville Bike Festival. It isn't over yet for us, but until we see you here, hopefully next year, it's goodbye for now from Arkansas.